We've given you the QB contain. We've given you the coverage setup. Now, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the blitz that looks like everything that we've talked about in the last two videos to help complete our 3-4 even defense and help set you guys on your way to further utilizing the 3-4 defense as a base in Madden 22. Let's get into it.
Look like babyface.
What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to generate very simple pressure that looks identical to the last two videos that we have done here on the YouTube channel. I tried to set out and help you guys understand why the 3-4 defense can be a base defense in Madden 22, because I believe that this is one of those formations that allows you to effectively contain the quarterback, get elite lurker animations for 1 AP per position, and really you're only going to spend maybe 2 AP on lurkers total. And now we're going to show you guys how to blitz effectively out of this formation as well, while all making it look the exact same. And I think that that is the key for any defensive scheme that you guys will run in Madden 22. In case you guys missed it, we did do a video on the package known as the strong safety at linebacker package. This allows us to create the inverted cover 3. If you guys want to know far more about the inverted cover 3, go to gridirongameplans.gg and check that out. Now, while I'm talking about gridirongameplans.gg, I just want to say that I know it's April, but I dropped the best defensive vault update of the year, and we've had a lot of really good defensive vault updates this year, especially since around New Year's when that escape artist Derrick Henry came out. But I'm telling you, if you guys struggle with wheel routes at all, I have full proof, no user wheel route defense. I'm not normally a big fan of the zoomed in practice mode video to try to sell a product, but I'm just trying to protect the customers on the website. This is what combining my no user wheel route defense, even running back wheels on the short side, tight slot wheels, it does not matter. Any wheel route in the game, you can get an AI player to pick this off. This is out of the contain, the glitch-proof contain defense combined with the AI interception for any wheel route. This is bar. Promise you, was not usering him. And this wheel route defense works in any defensive front, but if you want to combine it with the perfect contain defense, head over and check out the vault update. It's well worth the price of the site for that tip alone, but you'll unlock everything on the site for just $9.95. Now let's go ahead and get into the blitz setup. Again, if you guys want the coverage, go check it out. We've also shown how to QB contain by spreading the linebackers. We're going to focus primarily on pressure here today. Now, I think that the 3-4 even is kind of interesting because we're going to set up some pretty nasty setups with this. You're going to get some free edge runners. You're going to get some kind of straight up disengage A gap. You're going to get sometimes A gap plus edge heat at the same time. It is really good. So when we run this defense, naturally we do like to base align. And the reason for that is that that's going to keep both our linebackers in the box. And also when we spread those linebackers, we're going to be able to get them out to that depth where basically they can't be double teamed. So we kind of start off with that as our base. Now from there, if you guys recall, I did a video several months ago talking about how to blitz out of any formation in Madden. And that was a video where we basically talked about the magic spot. And that magic spot is taking basically in any defense, taking your interior linebackers and putting them in the A gaps about, give or take 3 yards, 3.5 yards off the ball. Now, traditionally, if you go ahead and blitz one of those linebackers and just user the other, it ends up allowing pressure to come in, sending only basically 5 players technically. You basically your front 4 plus one of the 2 second level backers for an easy 5-on-5 pressure. Now with this particular package, it's up to you what you want to do, but you can kind of get adjusty with this. You could maybe set up kind of an inverted cover 3 style pressure where you'd be responsible for the middle of the defense. Again, you can get kind of crazy with the coverage adjustments that you want to run with this, especially because when you press out of the 3-4 even, those safeties walk down and take away those quick seam throws. throws. So that's pretty nasty in its own right. So one thing I'll kind of start off with is maybe a little simple pressure, just a little screamer off of that right edge. Also can bring some easy B gap pressure as well at times. It just depends on what the tackle wants to do with the pickup on this. So kind of our basic starter package is kind of to stack your linebackers in that spot, blitz one or the other, and it's going to bring pressure. Again, the most common is probably going to end up being the B gap. You see number 78 shoves Jordan through that B gap to pick up the edge rush, and Jordan is free to the quarterback for a sack. So that's kind of the starter setup. Again, with that one, we were base aligning, we were spreading the linebackers, we're pressing. You can walk these safeties down, or I'm sorry, these linebackers down to this depth, and then make any coverage adjustments as you see fit. Again, with that previous example, what I did was I just went this guy into an outside third, this guy into a middle third, this guy into an outside third, and then you choose one safety or one of these linebackers or the other. In this example, I'm going to use Davis instead and blitz Quan, and you're going to see that you should see a very similar approach. Again, that B gapper got bounced through the middle. He kind of pinballed a little bit and tripped, but pretty easy pressure with that. Now that is very, very entry-level defensive pressure. I want to show you something that is actually easier to set up than that even, but it is a little bit more resource intensive. So it is a 5-man rush, just like the one we just showed you. But what we're going to do is we're going to baseline, and what we're going to end up doing here is we are going to actually just lock our player in. That was yet another tip that we did earlier on in the season, where if you basically take your user and you hit the A icon and then you flick the right stick up for the main coverage menu, it ends up being a situation where if you tap this button, or the analog stick rather, it doesn't matter what direction you push it in, your guy will not move. So what this is going to do is it's going to lock him in. And what we want to do is kind of just run straight at the center. And you see that it actually gets us edge plus a nano detection on the A gap. Again, that nano detection can be inconsistent. And truthfully, if you want it to come in pretty consistently, all you really have to do with this is actually blitz 6. So for some reason that nano detection tends to turn off a little bit more when you blitz 6. Obviously it can be a little bit more aggressive. The cool thing, again, when you press, those safeties come down in the box. So that should make them make pretty quick decisions. So again, with that setup, we're going to press, base align, press. This is going to walk the safeties down to take away those quick passes, especially when you want to blitz pretty heavily. You want to place your linebackers very similar to what we've been talking about so far. And then you're going to lock in that player. A, right stick up. Now your player is locked in place. You can hold down. When the ball's snapped, you run right at that center. And that's going to help guarantee double pressure, right? It's just a little send 6. If they were to block a running back with this particular blitz, you could still guarantee your pressure. So again, base align, press. You're going to place this linebacker over the magic spot in that particular position over the A gap. You're going to lock in the other one, run at the player, and you're going to see right there we still get pressure over the middle. This is a pretty intense and quick heat that's going to force your opponent into some bad decisions. If they decide to block their tight end, again, the same setup. We're going to base align. We're going to press. You're going to put this player into this position, and you're going to put this player into this position, lock him in. Ball snapped, you run at him. You see right there, edge pressure, peel back, try to lurk the first thing that moves. Naturally, it's up to you if you guys want to, make some adjustments off of this. One thing that I would definitely recommend is you are getting quite a bit of pressure off the edge. If you can put under pressure abilities at the edge positions, I know, for instance, that most recent safety that came out, J-Ron Curse, he gets a 1 AP under pressure, which is really cool for a safety, which you could package in safety with the strong safety at linebacker package. Do you see where I'm kind of going with this? So if you go with an under pressure here, if you want to get kind of blitz happy, that's great. Honestly, under pressures in general on these spots are great because when they go to roll out, keep in mind that this is still a great contained defense as well. So let's just kind of imagine that we are running, let's just run the inverted cover 3. So let's say that we set up our defense like so, where we end up with maybe something like this. And, we're kind of hanging out, and we're going to get a double team split here by Davenport, most likely. So what's going to end up happening is he'll split that double team, provided it's not the center that's double teaming here. So let me go ahead, and I'm just going to shift this direction. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. But let's pretend, for instance, that Brady ends up deciding to scramble. The benefit of having an under pressure on this spot and this spot is that as soon as you break pocket, those guys are going to break or they're going to shed their contain, and then their under pressure ability is going to activate. So they're going to make a throw with a contain right on top of them under pressure. You're going to get a lot of on the run and under pressure and accurates on the run with under pressure contains, which is a really cool idea that honestly not a lot of players use. A lot of players go with under pressure, they try to split a double team. That's something I do. And then they go with under pressure and then they blitz everybody. Well, in this situation, the under pressure works whether you're containing or blitzing. So that's going to be something that's going to benefit you no matter what your comfort level is with this style of defense. But again, just to kind of understand, if I go to snap this ball and we end up scrambling against this, I now make this throw under pressure if I get the ball out. That's the beautiful part about this is, you know, you can put those under pressures on the contains, and if they shed, quarterback's not going to throw an accurate ball unless they have fearless, which is super, super great. A lot of people don't think about how good under pressure can be on a contain. Just pretty easy under, under pressure and accurates left and right. Even if somebody glitches your contains, having them chasing the quarterback and applying a pressure penalty from, behind can still help you quite a bit in this game. Think about the areas of the game and the types of downs that you have. It's all on the run in this game. So why not have contains with under pressure? I know that was a long diatribe about that. I just think it's really, really important. Just saying. You guys kind of understand how we have built the contains. You guys understand how we have built the coverage with the inverted cover 3 and the safety package. Now you guys have a couple of blitzes, an edge blitz, a double pressure blitz, some A gap. Use this completely. I actually had a game just the other day where I played somebody who was glitching me. They were glitching my contains, they were red route glitching, they were man coverage glitching out of the Cincy book. They were doing everything that they possibly could. And I left my defensive game plan in the 2-3-6 and went to this YouTube defense that I've been breaking down over the last week. And it won me the game. So I know for a fact that it can help you guys as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the last few videos. If you guys enjoyed these scheme breakdowns, day by day, kind of installing layers, let me know what you guys think. And we'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and goodbye.